morning. It's Thursday the 28th of March and it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and as you've seen I've driven up here this morning from Woolacombe, so that's goodbye Woolacombe. Certainly enjoyed the 2 or 3 sort of days and nights I was there and some of the people I met and the walk itself. Yesterday, as you saw, was a bit of a strange affair because I had to walk half the beach and then walk half the beach back to Woolacombe, move the van round to Croyde, walk from Croyde halfway down the beach again and halfway back and all this, and then walk around the head at Croyde around to Croyde Bay. So it was like the day was split into 3 parts, but it was a success and I enjoyed it, and the way I did it was just right really, and I only probably did about maybe a mile or 2 of extra walking apart from doing the beach there and back, and so it worked out to be quite a success really, like 3 mini circular walks. Today is going to be not that different, but on a much grander scale. I found my way to the Tesco supermarket, which is just off the town centre where I am now, in the middle of Barnstaple. Never been to Barnstaple in my life, so I hope to have a look around later on. But the reason I chose Tesco is, first of all, it's immediately across the road from the railway station where the number 21 bus passes, and I'm going to be using the number 21 bus with great effect today because I need to catch a bus from here back to Croyde where I started yesterday and walk back to here and then get on the number 21 bus to the other end to a place called Northam, and there's 1 or 2 other little places around there that I can go to which are on the coast. And that will then see the end of all this messing about where the logistics are quite difficult. And I'll be hopefully within maybe 2 or 3 days of reaching Welcome, which is on the Cornish coast. And while the weather's like this, I've got to keep on walking. I need to do some shopping. I've just done a bit of ordinary shopping, but I need a few other things. One thing that started to worry me is looking underneath the van. I've had just a small oil leak, quite a few little drips of oil. Well, it's starting to get more serious than that, and so I might have to go to a garage and get it checked out, and that might take me off the road for a day. But it is very important. I can't play silly games with things like oil. If your oil leaks and it's getting bigger and bigger, I don't want to lose my oil all in one go, and that's the end of the van effectively. So it's very important that I do that either later today, depending on what time I get back, or tomorrow. And plus the fact I'm doing okay with the editing, I'm managing to keep up, but I'm a day behind. I haven't done yesterday's yet, and I'm still going to be doing a full day's filming today. But I'm feeling good. It's all going pretty well. I'm meeting some lovely people, and the weather, as you've seen yesterday, was absolutely amazing. You see there, I've got quite a tan yesterday, and it looks as if when this early morning mist clears, even though it's 10 o'clock now, it's going to be a nice day. And I've got 8 hours left to walk today to do these 2 walks, which I should imagine would take me all day. And then again, there's the buses and messing around. So as I say, it could be a very long day today, and it could be that I maybe want tomorrow off, but I'll just see how it goes. So here we go. So here I am sat at the stores in Croyde, which is the sign behind, and I've been chewing the fat with these two ladies for a few minutes. And your name again, Croyde?
My name, Jim, is Sal.
Sal.
And I'm Jules, Jim.
And Jules. And do you actually live here in the village?
No, we're here adventuring as well. We're actually from Birmingham.
Oh, really?
We're on to, what, day 4?
Of a camper van travel, so we're camper vanning as well.
Wow, that's great.
All around North Devon and then heading back up for the weekend, sadly.
Yes. Oh, well, that's terrific.
We've lucked out on the weather.
Yes.
It's just stunning.
It
so
is,
you're going to have a
absolutely.
good. You're going to have a
I
good
caught the
walk
sun
today.
just yesterday. I'm burning a bit on top. I can feel it this morning.
We invested in some sun cream. We didn't
So
think
what's
we'd
your
need it.
itinerary then? How do you carry on how do you make decisions about where you're going to and stuff?
Well, this started with the 50th birthday in Bude, and then we decided we'd sort of vaguely come back towards the Midlands over the next week. So we're just moving on up where we could find campsites are open and where it looked interesting, and that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've just had a lovely couple of nights near to Ilfracombe.
Yes.
On a lovely campsite there. We got the bus in yesterday, had a wander around Ilfracombe, and then today we thought we'd have a wander around Croyde, maybe do a little walk along the beach.
Yes.
And Linton and Lynmouth tomorrow.
Absolutely, we'll go on the railway there and have a
And then perhaps up into the New Forest.
It's a little taster, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
week's taster in North Devon.
Yeah, well that's incredible. So, have you been to this neck of the woods before then? Are you familiar with it?
No, we've done South Devon and we've done Cornwall, but not this part of the world, so it's lovely. It's
beautiful.
And all the better for meeting you.
Well, thank you very much.
And land of camper vans. There are so many camper vans here, I couldn't believe it. Wherever
Yeah.
you go, there's vans, which is great. So
I don't know whether you're going up towards Weston-super-Mare and that direction, Burnham-on-Sea, which is the other side of Bridgewater. But there's a very nice campsite there. I recommend that. I play
Might have a mooch.
Northam. I think it's called Northam, and it's at a place called Breen, and it's only 15 quid a night. It's a fabulous site, hook up and everything. Brilliant facilities. Breen. Yeah.
I have heard of it.
yeah, I've heard of
yeah.
Croyde.
We'll have to go and have
And it's a nice part of the world. It's got a beautiful beach and everything. You know, it's got a beach 7 miles long, and it's a really good quality beach
Brilliant.
as
We'll
well.
have a look on what's it. Yeah. 'Cause if it's like this, we'll stay down south a bit longer. If the weather turns, we'll start to mooch back up to the Midlands,
Yeah.
I think. But if it's like this, we'll carry on.
Well, I was thinking if you're going up to the Midlands, instead of going on the M5,
Go around.
take Pushy Road, and there's some fabulous scenery and stuff down there as well. And it takes you up towards Severn Bridge, you know, and there's some quite nice places around there, you know.
Thank
It's been a real pleasure meeting
And
you
you
both.
too,
And I
Jim.
know
Good luck.
I know I've told you my life story, and I'm sorry I got a bit emotional, but you know, it's been really lovely, and meeting people of your quality is what this is about.
It's lovely to meet you too. And
Cheers and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, keep going, keep walking.
Thank you very much. Bye bye now. Bye bye. just after 1 o'clock now, and I'm just taking a breather here in Staunton. Had a look down the beach, and it looks certainly a fantastic beach. But I'm not going to be walking along the beach and right round it and coming out maybe 200 or 300 yards down the road. It's to me, it's counterproductive. I've got no interest in walking around a 3-mile sand dune just for the sake of it, plus the fact that I walked up and down the beach twice yesterday, so I can justify the mileage was done yesterday rather than today. I'm more interested in getting to Barnstaple. I don't think I'm going to get any further than that, because I've had another good look at the plan, and what I'm going to do is make a very early start in the morning and walk all the way through to Bideford and all the way up to Westwood Hoe, and that will then see the end, hopefully, of any major kind of problems that I'm going to have with the logistics, and it should be a fairly straightforward run then all the way to Cornwall. There's a little bit of a nip in the air this morning. It's nowhere near as warm as it was yesterday. There's a slight breeze. I think the wind's changed direction slightly, and so I'm wearing my jacket, which I can soon take off. Hopefully, it's going to warm up this afternoon with a bit of luck, and I hope so. But my head is still burning a little bit from yesterday. It was such a glorious day. I forgot to mention this morning that I went to Tesco, did some shopping, and I thought I'd try my luck here, where I knew they had cameras, the really evident cameras. You got a 3-hour limit, and I gave them a card, said, look, I'm walking around Britain, do you mind if I park on your car park all day? She says, it'd be an absolute pleasure. I took my registration number and told the security man, and so I've got a free full day of parking on the car park there, which is brilliant because it's right opposite the railway station and it's right opposite the bus station, so it's all within a limit, and I can call in there and do a bit more shopping later on, but I will be moving off there, and so that's the plan, and hopefully it's going to work. So all I've got to do today is just walk more or less a straight flat 10-mile walk, and that should take me somewhere between 3 and 4 hours, and then I can get on with editing yesterday's film and also this one as well. So here we go again. Just before 2 o'clock now, and I can see the road sign there saying Braunton, so I'm about halfway through my walk today. All I need to do is carry on through to, I can't remember the name of the place, I'll think of it in a second, but I met these two chaps, and your name is?
Kevin
and
Martin.
And you didn't actually start walking together, you've actually met on this walk, and you're actually walking together now, which is really nice. And so what's the plan on the walk then? How are you doing, and what are you doing, and why are you doing it?
Well, we're just doing the Southwest Coastal Path, which in total is 630 miles, so we're just doing 1 week of it from Minehead in Somerset, and we're finishing after 1 week in Bideford.
Right.
Which is about 90 miles in total.
Yes.
And the first 3 or 4 days have been extremely tough and challenging.
Well, you've picked a tough area to sort of start off. But you told me that this is the first time you've ever walked.
Yes.
Your dad was a walker.
Yeah, my father did the Southwest Coastal Path 25 years ago. So if I follow in his footsteps, it might take me a number of years to do it. But and the weather has been absolutely fantastic, and the scenery fantastic.
Yes. And how old are you?
I'm 58.
58, and you've started. Well, I'm absolutely thrilled to see like a 58-year-old having a go at it, and I know you're probably struggling a bit with it at the moment, but as you get used to it and everything, you will get into it, you know. And I mean, I'm 17. If I can do this, you can do it.
Right.
And
keep at it then.
Keep at it, definitely. And you're looking at such wonderful scenery that 99% of the people of the UK don't even see. I bet they don't even know what a coastal path looks like.
No, they won't.
And once you get into this, it really gets into your blood, and you'll have noticed already you meet some wonderful people.
Yeah, you do.
And they're all very friendly, and they're all like-minded, and they're all walking in their own different directions and things like that. And it's to me, it's brought kind of a new social life, in that, okay, so we're ships in the night, most of the people, but I have made some really good friends and lots of correspondence on YouTube and Facebook, and all like-minded people who have got an interest, and best of luck to you. And you're from Manchester, is that?
I'm from Manchester, yes.
Oh,
yes.
wow. Oh, my daughter lives up there. I go over there quite a lot.
Yes.
I love Manchester. I think it's a wonderful place. I love the place. And it's so handy from there, you're so easy to get over to. Try walking around Anglesey. That's a
Anglesey,
good one.
yes, very nice around there.
That's a really lovely walk, and it's not too rugged. I mean, there are rugged parts, but you've got lovely beaches. There's loads of really nice towns and pubs and clubs and you name it. It's fantastic,
I'll try that one.
And yourself, you're from where is it?
I was born in Watford. Now I live in Aylesbury now.
Yes.
It's nice. But it's lovely to be on this walk, actually.
Yeah.
Really enjoying it.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, I just thought I was starting out on my own, and I met Martin here, and we just had a cracking walk, to be honest. We both walked the same pace. It's been quite good.
Yeah.
Both done our knees in, but we're all right, managing.
Well, yeah, it's. I think this point you made about having someone with you.
Yeah, that's helped with the pace as well.
It does. It does. And you've got somebody to have a chat to now and again.
It's great,
and sometimes you just get your head down for an hour on walk. But it's it can be a lonely life doing a long distance walk.
It's been amazing though. You do it, like I say, you can go at your own pace. Catch up later, but you can see them in the distance. You know where they are.
Yeah.
You stop and have a break.
Yeah.
You say, I'm tired now. I really need a break. Need to drink a lot of water and that, and just chill out for a while. Then you get up and go again. Yeah. But it's amazing. We've met so many different people.
Yeah, it's lovely. Are you eating well?
Yeah, stuffing ourselves, aren't we?
Yeah, certainly.
When we can.
Certainly breakfast, yeah.
Well,
full Monty breakfast each morning.
Yeah,
big fry-ups.
Yeah. You want as many carbohydrates in you as you can,
definitely.
and fat, and you've got those. The top tip, you want to get some Scotch eggs and put them in your rucksack. Scotch eggs, they honestly, they give you a real boost. They've got fat in them, they've got carb, they've got protein, they've got everything.
That's good.
And they're only cheap. You can get them from I get them from Tesco, and you get two for 75p, and they're fabulous. And Lucasade as well. That's
I've had Lucasade
this morning already.
Yeah, and it's good stuff, isn't it? And obviously keep drinking plenty of water. But you've got the hang of it now. You're getting a tan. You must have got that from
definitely am. Definitely am.
Yeah, same here. I got a bit burned yesterday.
Blimey. But the secret thing at the end of the day is always have a few beers. That's what I do. But make sure you've had loads of water though.
You're a man of my own,
Yeah. 4 a day usually, 4 pints a day.
Yeah, same here. I've got a beer fridge in my camper.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, I always have 4
That's a treat.
Well, the other
Keeps
thing
you
is,
going.
you can get a 4-pack for a £5 from Tesco.
Yeah.
If you go into the pubs, you're paying about $4.50 for a pint of Croyde or something or other. They don't sell Stella in most of these pubs.
Blimey.
I mean, that's mine to tipple, but
Tribute. They've got nice Tribute.
Tribute
or Proper Job down here.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
it's
nice stuff. But it's a lot more expensive down this neck of the woods, isn't it? I mean, especially in season, you know what I mean?
$4.30 a pint, I've paid.
Yeah, I mean, you go to Wetherspoons. I'm not really keen on Wetherspoons, if I'm to be honest with you.
Cheap though. I was in there last night in Ilfracombe because I stayed in Ilfracombe last night.
Yeah.
And then it was easier for me last night because he was staying in Woolacombe. I couldn't get anybody to stay in Woolacombe, so I got the bus from Ilfracombe to Woolacombe, walked back to Ilfracombe, stayed there the night, and then bus to Woolacombe in the morning.
Yes.
That was perfect.
Yeah, it's a good bus service, isn't it?
Yeah,
Regular as well.
Yeah, I made sure I could get the bus, and that was just right for me.
Yeah, I mean, what was it, $3.50, I think?
$3.60, I think.
I've got my bus pass, so I don't have to think about cost of buses, you know. Look, it's been lovely meeting you, lads. I know you probably want to get on. We know we had a little bit of a break.
Cheers, Jim.
Barnstaple is the place I'm heading for. So I'm about halfway now.
You crack on then.
All you walk along the Tarka Trail, and it's an old disused railway as well, apparently.
To Bideford after this.
It's all flat then.
Yeah. That's
all flat then. I think Braunton inwards, I think it's going to be pretty flat. So.
Yeah, it is. I think all the hills have gone now. You'll be all right now, yeah.
That's
lovely to meet you, lads.
Cheers, Jim.
Best of luck. Best of luck to you.
All the best.
All the best to you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Cheers.
It's 3:30 now, and I'm about probably say 2 hours from reaching Barnstaple, and I called in for a cup of tea here, and it's also they sell ice cream, and I've bumped into Libby and Ken, and the reason that I'm talking to them is that we were just having a chat about my walk, and you're avid walkers yourself over the years then, Libby.
We've done quite a bit of walking, and especially the Southwest Coast Path.
Yes.
Not all of it, but quite a lot.
Yes. Is this your hometown then?
Yes, we live in Braunton now.
Yes. It's a nice place, isn't it? I mean,
It's lovely.
I've just kind of walked through it. I haven't really had a chance to stop and look, and this is one of the problems. When you're doing a coastal path walk, you get bits and pieces of things to put a story together effectively on film. But I mean, it's quite busy. There's quite a lot of traffic there, but it looks a lively place.
Yeah, it's a very pleasant place to live, and beautiful scenery, very near to lovely coasts and countryside.
Yes. Mind you, isn't all North Devon like that really? There's nowhere disappointing. I mean, I walked the other day from Ilfracombe to Woolacombe. What a lovely walk that was. That was fabulous.
Yeah.
And round Croyde, round ahead, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It is, yeah.
I wanted to get it done at this time because give it another month. I mean, the clocks go forward at the weekend.
Yes, it's true.
It'll be packed. You won't be able to park anywhere.
You get the visitors as well.
Yes.
But you also would have walked past areas that are really quite well light. That's like Croyde area, and also the Braunton Burrows, which is the largest dune system in the country.
Yes.
It's got unique flora there that you don't find anywhere else in the country.
Yes.
And we're volunteers here at the Countryside Centre, so we try to promote this area as best as we can.
Ah, well, that's very interesting. Well, maybe, I mean, if I can help in any way, I've given you a card. We could link up, and a lot of people might quite enjoy watching this in terms of, what all the walks that I've done are all shown on here, and particularly the American people that are on my site. And there's a few. There's not that many, but there's a few. All say, "Wow, what a wonderful place! Didn't think it was like that," and it's quite unique. And I've almost become like a bit of an ambassador for suggesting to people, try this as a coastal path walk.
Oh, yes.
And a lot of people have said it. And lots of other people. I've got some really nice friends in Wales who say they're absolutely shocked to see how nice it is down here on the in Devon and Cornwall and stuff. And having walked the Pembrokeshire coastal path, which was my first big one, to me they're all more or less the same. They've all got good things about them, and the thing I like about it the most is you meet some wonderful people, very friendly local people like yourself who just like to have a chat, and we're like-minded in that we like coastal path walking.
Oh yeah. And we're very friendly down here in Braunton as well. You can walk around the streets and say hello to people.
Yes.
And you may never have seen them before, but they're very friendly.
Yes. It strikes me as being like that. I've spoken to a few people in the pub when we've had a coffee or something. I mean, I'm highly talkative, as you can tell, but I do come across, some very, very nice people, and in my opinion, sort of nice people meet nice people, don't they? And that's the way I look at it. But look, you melted. You're going to have to lick that up now. Pleasure to meet you, Ken. Very, very nice to meet you, Libby.
All the best with your walk.
All the best. Thank you very
Enjoy your
much. Thank you. Bye bye now.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's just before 6 o'clock and I've arrived back here at Tesco's after quite an exhausting walk really. Alright, it was on the flat, it was along an old railway line, but it was quite a walk anyway, quite boring, quite obviously you're just walking more or less in a straight line for like 5 miles. I mean, the scenery wasn't brilliant either, but it just had to be done. And the sad thing is, it all has to be done again tomorrow, going down the other bank in the other direction when I'm heading for Bideford. I just called in at Halford's as I walked past, because this is quite a big industrial estate here, you know, like retail parks, and asked their permission if I can stay on their car park tonight. As you know, I've parked on Halford's in the past many times, and they said you're welcome. So I'm going to drive straight round there now and get myself settled, have a nice cup of tea, and then I've got some editing to do.